least the last few years. Just up till a few years ago, there were some cattle out here, and it made the deer hunting much more difficult. But we were still having some encounters and having a great time. But it seemed like when about the same year that the cattle was removed, there was some clear cutting on the neighbor's property, and it was really boosted the deer movement on Nick's property. He has taken the initiative, and he has put in some food plots. Last year we hung some of these tree stands where he has strategically picked those over the course. He knows his property really well, but these were over the course of the last few years where these bucks have been traveling. This year he's got quite a few shooters. He has had some closing encounters in the last couple of years, but this year he's got some really nice shooters on his property. I think there's about 6 bucks in total, but there's a really nice 10 and another 10, which I believe is called the wide 10. Hopefully I can incorporate a few of these pictures here up on the screen, but we have really done well the last few years on not taking any shots at younger bucks, and I believe that that's why he has so many of these nice bucks on his property. Is we have just given these deer the opportunity to grow. He still does have some younger deer on here, but he's also got a gang of does too. I think he's got about a half dozen or more does. But our main focus is going to be on this wide 10 and the small 10. I think there's also a couple really nice 8-points. There's one 8-point that is just as big and mature as this 10-point. Eve and Nick have taken the opportunity and worked on these muddy trail cameras and really have trying to zero in on the travel patterns of these deer that are coming in to feed on these food plots. The last 2 nights we've had some trail cam pics right at dusk, and that is exactly where Nick is set up. He has got the camera with him. I don't know how much self-filming he's going to be doing tonight, but it's all fun and games. So hopefully we'll have some of these bucks come out and we can get some footage of them this evening. But I sure would like him to get an opportunity at this big wide 10. And I got this management big 6-point that I got the green light on. That's really the one that I'm looking at. I like also this big 8-point, but I've got the green light on this management big 6. I had an encounter with the big 6 on this property in 2017. So the genetics are still here. This is a much younger deer, but they're big. They just aren't getting the point. So I like to see this big 6-point come by here this evening. I'll definitely give it a whirl. We got about it goes over to about 80 yards over here, so I got a nice open corridor here. And these hickories, I'll give you a pan around, but these hickories are offering plenty of cover. Nick did a spot and stock here about a week or so ago, and he said there was a group of bucks right around these hickories. So the wind's kind of going off into this direction, so hopefully I'll see one come right out here. I'll be able to take a shot, or if one will mosey across this field heading towards this pond, should come about 50 or 60 yards out here in front of me. I've been practicing those 50 and 60 yard shots. Had a good opportunity last year on a 60 yard. I don't like taking them that far, but I'm comfortable at taking those longer shots. So if we can get one to come out into the open, I'll definitely let the arrow fly. So anyway, I figured I'd come at you here real quick with the interview, but I'm going to go ahead and settle in here and see what happens. So stay tuned with us.